I am so excited right now. I'm going to see BAND-MAID live on Wednesday. I can't wait to see the show in Seattle. It's going to be awesome. Hello, welcome in. My name is Drumroll Tony. I'm a streamer on Twitch, musician, and music teacher living in Seattle. I'm just hyped up right now. It's going to be a good time. I will also share a fun little fact about the channel with you. Every night when I record a reaction video, I obviously need to do a sound check. I got to make sure my level is good and that the output audio levels are good. And I always use BAND-MAID Domination. Every single night, that's my go-to song. It's kind of like sentimental to me because this reaction channel is still young. It's only 5 months old. But on the very first night that I recorded reaction videos, one of them was that song. So, and that was my first time ever hearing the band and just being like blown away. I'm like, oh my God. So that song is by far my favorite, and I love putting it in my ears, and it's just a good one to sound check to as well. So anyway, with that aside, I am excited to get into this song. Let's go. We're doing the official live video for Dice Different. Is that Dice and Different or one long song? I guess we're going to find out right here. Either way, whatever, it's going to be great. I'm excited. May 10th, 2021. The pedal tone on the bass sounds really good with the pick. I like the drum intro. One thing I just want to say, we got our on that bar 3 there, or however you're feeling that. Did not mimic the beginning of that intro, so it was very kind of clever with the note usage there to make it a lot more interesting to listen to. I'm not surprised though, because most of the bass lines that she's playing are like that. Very, very wise and great choices. We'll let it go this time. I'm sorry, man. That's just so good. Like the first time I get that, and it's gonna go on this descending thing, and it goes down. I didn't sing the right tonality change there, but whatever. The point being, the second time around on that, most bands would just repeat that. All of a sudden, we have all these ensemble hits happening the second time through. You can't, you just can't argue with the greatness of that. Let's just go back to where vocals come in. Let's listen to the differences. There's a little descending line here. Rhythm guitars working with the bass so perfectly. So I would expect the same figure, but now we get. All right, so one of the coolest parts about that right there, we talk a lot about, those of you that are musicians, you already know this. I'm not talking to you. Those of you that are not musicians, one of the roles that us as either we're playing bass or playing drums, the kick and the bass have to line up. But what was so cool about the syncopation there is listen to the rhythm guitar and how the rhythm guitar and bass are so clean there. That's what I was mainly listening to, and I didn't have a chance to really hear what was going on in the drums. So we're going to go back 15 seconds and listen to that syncopation. Let's see if the drums are that tight too. I imagine they are. Here we go. It was perfect. It just was, and then it was like the final decoration on top with splashes on the hi-hat and the snare drum to complement everything else that was going on. I know this is a lot of stuff. If you've never been here before, I do a lot of stopping, a lot of talking. Sorry if that's not your thing. I apologize, but this band is just so good. You have to do it. Like when you hear this stuff, you just got to go back and appreciate it all. We're going to keep going. Before we get too far into the chorus there, I thought that was an interesting way to like kind of like pre-chorus to come into that. That was pretty cool chord wise. Sorry, I'm gonna go back 10 more seconds. Change right here. Okay, so you want to talk about layering and voicings that have similar roles. If you listen to the rhythms of the vocals that are being delivered, and then for me and my mix, it's right speaker here getting the like rhythm guitar stuff that's going on, and that's what's lining up with the vocals so much. We're gonna go back 15 seconds and just grab onto that and listen to like how harmonically those are supporting each other, while obviously the front person on blast on the mic, obviously, but you know, just the intricacy of how that guitar line is written to support that, it's perfect. Anytime you get that that like open chunky chord, jump up like whatever the leap is, like a fifth, whatever, and then walk down by half steps, it's so just in your face. I've talked about the song that I had in my high school band before. It's not worth talking about again. It's on a previous video, but it just always reminds me of that when I hear it. Let's go back 10 seconds to get into this next change. Man, this band makes me feel a certain type of way in my chest. It gets me like musically emotional. So remember that same section we talked about previously with the syncopation? I made those comments about all these instruments locking in together. So we have the same figure, except this time the bass part is so tasty on top of that. I could never think of that. I can only listen to it and be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Like, it's just amazing. All right, here we go. Check it out again. Now, I want to bring up a point. You might be saying, well, why does it make you feel a certain type of way in the chest? Why does it get you like musically emotional? And the reason is this, because you could have easily, like a good band could still play the exact same material from before because the previous material was already still good. But the next level band, and the band that is full of like really great thinking musicians and the creative like juices are always flowing, you add little things like that create variety to a harmonic and rhythmic figure that already exists, and it makes the song that much better. So that's why it's a big deal. Like, I'm not just saying it to be like, oh, I'm just geeking out for no reason. There are very like important reasons of why this band is like setting themselves apart. And I'm just appreciating because it's nice to hear. It's like great ingredients in food. It tastes better. This is like, you know, when you're listening, it's like a form of, you know, you're still stimulating senses. So it feels better to listen to when it's this good. It's interesting, her ability to change feels on drums so fluid, and we come out of this, you know, in your face typical chorus, and then there's like a 1-bar feel. We play with it, and then we completely go somewhere else. Let's just go back 10 seconds here and experience this change again. That's cool. I gotta get that again. Gotta get that again. All right, this time we're going to go back to the guitar solo, but I challenge you to listen to something that's not the obvious. Listen to gung, cha, gung, boom, gung, gung, gung. Listen to the bass drum in the kit and listen to how the bass rhythm just completely comes out of that cool solo that was going on into just understanding the role and only staying in the role to support the guitar solo. This is like how it is, man. I mean, working musicians all understand this. Like, I'm not like, we're not discovering something that's like a new concept here. I'm just praising how good the concept is and the song construction is. Just peep the change though. That was a cool, I guess, like texture timbre change. We had like our really like super in tune, by the way. Like it's, I mean, obviously they're an amazing band. They can all tune their instruments. It's like everybody, anyone that plays has had their horror stories of playing musicians that have tuning, intonation issues. That obviously that doesn't matter here, but the texture layer change is like the cool thing to think about of like how fluid those guitar parts were together, and then when the rest of the rhythm section entered, it kind of skyrockets it into a new location here. Yeah, man, that outro little tag there was good. Okay, so that was Dice, right? Really love that song, and I just feel like the variables that all that variety of the spice of life stuff we talk about, there was just a lot of that here. So I'm excited to see what different is different than Dice. We'll find out.
Let's go, it's showtime.
Slaughter of notes there. No problem. Just fluid motion on the kit, man. She's such a good player. I'll be honest with you. The harmony on the quarter note stab vocal part that we got, I did not think we'd go into and then just like a slaughter of guitar stuff coming at us. That was pretty cool. And to answer my own dumb question, yeah, it's different. It is definitely different. Let's hit it again though. I gotta get this.
Let's go, it's showtime.
So I want to know, how are we hitting that harmony that perfect? We're out of the previous song like 3 seconds. Are we hearing anything in the click? They're probably just that bad. I see cool, like this insanely quick tuning changes happening there in those 5 seconds. I promise this is the last time I'll let it go. But these are the things I think about in the production of like, there's just no room for mistakes, right? This is live, right? We're moving in real time. Oh, the house has just brought the lights down. I mean, I know it's a live recording. Obviously, it's not a live audience, but you know what I mean, though? Like, that's super challenging. You don't get any time for screw-ups.
Let's go, it's showtime.
Okay, that's pretty sick. A little chromatic passage that's going on there. I really dug that 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E. I got there are 2 note staccato grouping stuff, but when we got into this little B section of this verse, it's definitely funky with the melodic layering here. Okay, it's the things like that. You get your typical build. We got our bum bum, bum bum. So we get accustomed to hearing that, and then we have an extra bar in the end where there's like an agitation with where you feel it's gonna drop, and we get this cool little vocal thing, and then we drop. Okay, honest question here because I don't know the answer. Can someone that knows a lot about Japanese rock music tell me why do we have so many spots where there are like 2 words in English and then we shift back? Like I notice it a lot, and I don't know anything. I'm completely ignorant to this. I mean, it's cool. I like it. I like the feeling of it, but I'm just curious why it happens. Is that a norm that we see a lot? So pardon my ignorance, but just let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. Gosh, she sounds good in vocals. So much has happened there. We're coming out of this then we get the halftime groove for like 4 bars, but then there's like these slides happening in the bass, and there's like so many notes happening underneath in the guitar layering. Normally, like when I coach my students on like when we're creating music, I would normally say this is like, it's too much. There's too much happening. Less is more. It will not work. There'll be too many distractions. The listener won't be able to do it. But it is not, this band is like the exception to that rule, right? Because all the lines are so clean and they fit everything this lines up with there's no, it's a crowded highway, but it's not in your ears, if that makes sense. It is on paper though, like for sure. There's so much ink here, but it's mind-boggling every time because this is not the first time that I've been thinking that. And I've probably said that comment many times, but it's always equally impressive each time that I hear it. Na, 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 na. Did you hear that phrasing and the guitar part coming out of there? That was nice. There it is again. Oh my God, dude. So this time we get the quarter note punches happening. You can't build like, there's no other more in your face way to have the like an ensemble hits be together, like one rhythm, just quarter notes in your face. We have the same build, similar the previous stuff we talked about, but then another extra bar that brings us back into the groove. At least I think I might be wrong. I might be so caught up in what's going on and I'm speaking incorrectly right now, but at least it just feels that way. But let's just go back and get my perceived extra bar and just appreciate what's going on musically there with that bass line. My God. I'm like in shock. I have a ticket to see. I cannot. I'm like blowing up on the inside. This band is so good. I know what you think I'm going to say. You think I'm going to talk about the bass line, how great it was. It was cool. But did you hear the clave rhythm, the staccato part, and the rhythm guitar going on? Let's go back 15. And honestly, I mean, I love everything's going on. It's obvious. We could sit here and talk about every single instrument part like every second. That would be a hour-and-a-half long video. But just check out the guitar part. Man, that the 4 on the floor and the the saucy hi-hat coming into that gliss in the vocals, that's what I'm talking about. Did you hear the trip? God, I didn't sing it right. That 16-note triplet groove going on, the guitar part coming out of that. Holy crap. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, Japan does rock. Oh my God, man! To all the young people out there that are aspiring to be a musician, if this doesn't take you over the edge and make you decide on your decision if you're going to be a musician or like what instrument you're going to play, just do it. Don't second guess yourself. Just do it. Look how great your life can be. This is amazing. Wow. This is probably one of. I say this every time. I know why. It's because it's my most recent one, but I feel like saying this is one of my favorite videos I've seen of them. I mean, Domination obviously going to hold a spot there, but I don't know. There's just so much going on. It triggers a lot of like stuff inside of me, but I know I'm not like trying to be like cliche and quote myself, but I do just honestly feel that way. Anyway, so that was the recommendation in the previous video's comments, by the way. So thank you for that. My name is Drumroll Tony. I'm a streamer on Twitch. Make sure to catch me when I'm live so we can talk about BAND-MAID or your favorite rock and metal or just whatever music you like to listen to. You can find the link to my Twitch channel in the video description below, as well as my Discord. If you like this video, you know what to do. Please click that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel so you can catch the next one. All right. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye-bye.